Okay, now for part one. Now this, I kind of understand what they're doing with the opening in in this new one. Mulan wants to be good at martial arts, and she's like instantly good. And I get it, I understand, but you can better this. Make it that she wants to know martial arts, but isn't allowed to because she's a girl. Now, the thing about China is that it's a very heavily patriarchal society, even back then. And it's an important element. So we'll have it that she wants to know martial arts, but can't. But she's still cunning and is a problem solver, and that's her greatest strength. Then we flash forward to the matchmaker. But before that, I think we should also introduce our villain. And Jason Scott Lee, I love him. He's an amazing actor, and he plays such wonderful roles. I didn't bother to learn his character's name, so for the sake of argument, let's just call him Shan Yu, after the villain in the original. And take out the witch. She serves little to no purpose, and you don't need to have the same sex villains. You can have a man fighting a male hero fighting a female villain, or a female heroine fighting a male villain. And in Mongolian culture, women are seen as equals. So Shan Yu could represent that he could tempt Mulan to join him because of the fact that women in Mongolian culture are equals. Whereas in China, it's a heavily patriarchal society. Now, okay. Yeah, back to the matchmaker. Now, of course, Mulan screws it up, but instead of being so great, it's because she's clumsy. She doesn't really know her place in the world. She doesn't really fit in. She's kind of strange. She's trying to balance. She's trying to be what others want her to be. She feels that it's her duty. An example of Asian culture is this. When it comes to Asian culture, the collective matters, not always the individual. And that's an interesting thing. So let's play with that. Mulan has to try to fit in. She's a square peg in a round hole. Whereas her sister, now I sort of understand why Disney brought this. I mean, people have said you cut out the sister, you lose nothing, and if they're right, but I think we can work with the sister. We can make her a representation that she is doing what girls in China should. Get married, follow the family, be part of the group. Unlike Mulan, who doesn't fit in. So, we have it that Mulan ruins the matchmaker, whereas her sister was successful and is getting a husband. And Mulan, okay, you can cut out the songs because, it's not, if it's to appeal to the Chinese, and the Chinese don't really like musicals, so fair enough. But we can have a bit of reflection, like, her being at her ancestors' graves, looking at them and looking in the mirror and saying, who am I? I don't know. She doesn't know who she is. And then have a moment with her father, saying how much he says, yeah, things are tough now, but you'll get there. You're just a late bloomer. Obviously I'm not saying in the same as the original, as the animated film, but, we need to have that heart, that soul. Now, then we see the royal minister, and the imperial decree. A male from every family is to report for duty. And because they don't have any boys, Mulan's father goes through it. And Mulan is horrified because she knows her dad isn't what he used to be. He will die in battle. And that's where we're going to leave part one for now.